Episode 8.
Episode 8. All right. So we got another, well, it's kind of just sort of an announcement that we're now on Apple Podcasts. So if you just want to listen to the audio, that's all set up. Everything's good to go. So we're on what? Spotify, YouTube,
Yeah, TikTok,
Instagram, Twitter, or x.com. Not so much on x.com because we can't post the live videos and everything like that till we get X amount of followers.
I could literally only get like links from TikTok and post it on there, that kind of stuff. But
pretty much active on TikTok. And then we have obviously the Apple Podcast will just be audio. Yeah. So audio just on Apple Podcast.
Audio is just on Spotify too, right? Or
that's video.
Or are you doing video too?
Video as well. Okay. So that's on those two. Obviously more traffic on the YouTube because that's where people watch everything.
Podcast wise. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, so this week, do you know that guy named Pablo? There's a guy named Pablo. Let me say something.
Ramaswamy?
No, no, not that guy. That's Vivek Ramaswamy. That's fucking hilarious. I was like, what? No, not that guy. There's a guy named Pablo. So I was walking down the street. I didn't know Pablo. Been here for maybe like a month now. And Pablo down the street lives in the down there in that area over there.
Okay.
But he has a wife and his wife. So I kind of was like being sneaky.
Okay.
His wife leaves all the time, and Pablo brings this guy over.
Oh my God! Already?
Not me.
You're already figuring out the things here. Shit.
Not me, dude. Well,
I'm known as the kid that saved the little Hispanic in the pool.
What?
Yeah, this little kid.
I would have let that kid drown.
Yeah, this kid was drowning, and so everybody's like, "The white boy that saved the little girl."
That's you?
Yep.
When did this happen?
Over the summer.
So, well, let's just play it out. So I'm a Mexican kid. Mama.
Well, she wasn't even saying anything. She was so short, like Marley's height, right?
Yeah.
That all she could do was gulp water like a fish at the top of the fucking surface. I was like, what the fuck? And then her mom is just standing there looking at her like, I'm like, she's drowning. Like, she can't swim. And she's like, so I jump in and grab the girl and then walk. I'm walking in the pool because I'm so fucking tall.
Like Jesus?
Yeah, it's like 5 foot.
You're like Jesus.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's a kid pool?
Yeah. No, it's 5 foot.
Okay. Well, I'm 5 foot, so it's just my head's going to be above water.
Yeah, so I'm literally like walking in it like chest high and holding this little girl up, taking her to the stairs. And her mom's like, oh, thank you.
I don't even know how these people live here.
I don't either. I don't either.
There's like 100 people in this community. In each building, there's like 1,000 people in there that probably are unregistered. I thought about buying a green card this week.
That's terrible.
On Etsy. A green card and a gay card. Just so I can pull them out when we say gay and everything like
that.
Dude, I just want to do it. But yeah, so Pablo, his wife goes out of town. I'm walking around, I'm walking with the dog, and I'm just like, and then I see this guy go up, and I see the wife leave sometimes with like luggage, everything like that. The guy goes up. This was like maybe right when I got in, right when I started being here around this side of town. The wife is always traveling every week. She comes here for the weekend. She travels, and this guy comes here, and I'm like, this is weird. So I started staking out the place to kind of find out the real story. Like,
Jesus.
What's going on here?
Hi, guys.
Yeah. I was like,
he's like one of those dudes on TikTok that goes up to the Ring doorbell and goes, your wife's cheating on you.
I did. Well, I didn't do it that way. So the wife comes home on Sunday nights, leaves around Wednesday. Mm-hmm. That's what I figured out. I don't know her name. I just know the dude's name, Pablo. But he invites all these guys. He must be on Grindr because he's like, there's a lot of dudes that are like, hey, you want to come over? I'm like, no, dude, you don't even have a picture.
Right.
You fucking sham.
Weird.
Get a pair of balls, bro.
How old are you?
Fucking
he's like, I'm 56.
Yeah, the zombie touching. So then I figured out so what I ended up doing, I found her name. Her name was Yesenia. And then
That's a pretty name.
Yeah. Well, you like that name?
I
hate that name.
I've never heard it.
Yesenia? Yeah. It's like Salina. But
with a Y?
Yes, it's with a Y.
Y-E-S.
Yeah. Y-E-S-E-N-I-A. Something like that. Yesenia. Something like that.
Some shit like that.
So so a Monday comes around, right? I send flowers and a note, right? And it's from the dude that's been coming over for Pablo, but it was me that wrote it.
Oh my God.
So then I was over there with the dog on lunch, and then the wife came home like on Tuesday, right when I sent it. So I
Yeah.
sent the flowers, and then the note was like, "Hey Pablo, had a great time with you this weekend. Wife comes home, everything like that." And then finally, you just hear all this fucking Spanish. You hear all this fucking screaming. Right? She's like, she throws a fucking vase. You hear the glass break.
Uh-oh.
Don't you love ruining relationships? You're like, wait.
I don't even care.
You don't care if they're happy or not?
No.
What if they're miserable? Wouldn't you want to end it?
But they wasn't miserable before.
They were miserable before.
You don't know that.
Well,
What if
Pablo had told me he has gotten caught like 5 times already, and
Oh.
she's still with him. So I was like, let me just egg this on.
Oh,
Next week,
Okay.
I think I might get a box of chocolates.
or some Modelo.
Oh yeah. Actually, I might end up keeping that then. That's the
You,
case.
you gotta pull the stereotype.
Wouldn't you? Yeah,
You gotta pull.
I
the
bring a
stereotype.
donkey and a piñata.
Oh my god! You're all wearing a sombrero and shit.
I remember as a kid, the Mexicans would say, "Hey, look at that piñata," and I never got it until I was older.
Ah.
And they're like, "Oh, it's because we'd hit that." And I was like, "Oh, now I get it."
Oh, now I get it.
Yeah, you fucking-
God damn, bro.
dude. That's
What is that, Akon? Smack that all on the floor.
Yeah,
Smack
yeah.
that.
Isn't that shit funny? That was a good one.
That is funny.
I thought I was like, oh well, I mean, even with domestic violence and everything like that,
oh,
it would
domestic
be-
violence.
something that just ends up happening. And yeah, with that stuff, I think I could ruin a relationship, want to ruin a relationship, did ruin a relationship, or at least cause some damage. And it's just so, one of the things that I noticed this past week is I enjoy.
It's a little bit called pettiness.
Is that what it's called?
Petty.
That I have petty on somebody else?
Yeah, you're just being petty. Because I'm
Fine.
like that too.
I love like the ridiculousness of people's lives where I'm like, oh, you're
Oh,
putting
how
up with
bad
that.
the lie could get.
How bad the lie could get. Why are you lying? I'm going to have to put it in.
Yeah.
But like how bad it is, where like the absurdity of people's lives where I'm like, why are you putting up with this? And yet you are for the only life that
And
you're
you
going to
know
have.
it's a lie.
Yeah. And it's terrible. And you keep putting up with it. It's just weird. It's weird for me.
mijo, it's okay. No.
So your son won his game, right?
Bro. Yeah, that's why I don't have a voice right now. I was screaming so fucking hard. It was a good game the whole game. It was like 6-0. They were losing the whole game. And then
Oh, whoa.
the
whole game?
Yeah, they were losing the whole game until the fourth quarter, and then we, the a couple turnovers happened, and then
Do you mean like turnover?
A turnover means if you're on defense and you get the ball back for your offense, it's a turnover, not like a cherry turnover or anything like that, or let me turn your bottom over
or
type
an apple
shit.
Danish.
Or some Danish, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's that. And
Did you see? I got you guys too, right?
yeah,
Although I ate some
I
of
don't
the
even
apple.
eat that shit.
Although I ate some of the apple one.
I don't even eat it. It's
Coffee in
Dana.
the morning.
Dana and Marley eat it. But
Oh.
no, we had some
Wow.
2 key turnovers, and we ended up winning the game. And I've always played on good football teams, but I've never won a championship
You did not play on good football
at
teams.
any level.
I think
So for him to do that, I was really proud of him.
that's good.
That was
That's good.
amazing.
So they came back, they won. Now
Yeah.
what? Now is it just next season?
Next
season for them?
Next season is next August, but now it's basketball season.
And he's doing that as well?
Yeah,
No. Whoa. When does that start?
tomorrow.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
like dead ass.
I was like, we have to, because I want to be another week ahead of this. It's cutting it loose sometimes for the editing. So I just want to get I was like, I hope we could get it done today.
But
Slip my mind.
on a good note, though, like I said, I've been on like football teams that are really good,
That's where I was going to go to.
but I've never actually won a championship at any level. So for him to do that, that was really special. I was really proud of him for that. That was cool.
That's awesome. Let's change this up a little bit. Let's talk about what if you were on all the shittiest teams ever. Okay. So you're on all the shittiest teams, right? Because I was like, I think we can make a movie about this. I think
Oh,
maybe
no.
one of the Jackass guys might have done a little bit of it. But
Keanu Reeves with the replacements.
yeah,
Fuck.
that was a great movie.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, that was a
Coach.
classic.
an elephant just jacked off on my hands.
I would. He's pretty handsome.
He's pretty handsome.
So let's just say you're like on all the lame teams, right? You're like really trying to push for baseball, right? And you just keep sucking. You can't be first. So you try out for track and you're just never first. You're just doing the worst job ever. And then you try out for swim and you're always in like last place. You just can't do any sports. So you decide one day you're going to pretend you're handicapped. Okay. And we haven't talked about this, right?
No.
Or at least it wasn't. At least it wasn't.
A South Park episode.
Is it really? Okay. So what sport would you want to play and how would you do it? So do you wheel yourself in with a wheelchair?
Nah. What
would you do?
I'd go track and field.
And what would you do? Running?
Probably like the 100-meter sprint or some shit. I would burn the fuck out of some kids.
And how would you win though? Like, would you pretend like
I would literally turn around and finish backwards. I would run the race backwards. Yeah. I would fucking. Oh man,
dude! I just felt like maybe we can do like. If I'm on a wheelchair and we're doing a wheelchair race.
Hop in a potato sack and still beat them motherfuckers.
Yeah, but you can't act normal. You have to act
That's
like
what
you're
I'm
struggling.
saying. Get in a potato sack and act like
no,
you're
not
struggling.
even like that. It's like maybe you have to wheel yourself in a wheelchair, right? Right? You wheel yourself in and you're like, I'm going to beat you guys. And they're like, no, Rambo, you're not. You loser. And you're like, watch this shit.
That's like handicap from an accident or something. I'm talking about having an ism.
You're talking. Well, let's just talk about all of it, right? Yeah, scoliosis. Is that what it's called?
Doesn't have like physical, like whatchamacallits.
Ism. Yeah, they don't have like disability capability wise.
Yeah, but they can shoot basketball. They can.
They can have bodily.
Yeah, they can. But still, most of them still can do.
Come on.
What they want.
Get it out. What's his name? Come on. He's like, I just want to be his friend. But yeah, so I mean, I thought maybe I would go bowling.
Ooh.
Right? Because these guys need.
I do archery.
They need the bumpers up. I'm like, I don't need no bumpers up, bro. Watch this shit, dude.
He's all steroid. Oh, baby.
Yeah. It's like, I don't need so fucking bumpers, bro. You fucking losers.
He's all, wearing a helmet bowling.
I'm all wearing gold at the end of the day.
With a bicycle helmet.
Yeah, a pink one. I want a pink one for sure. Don't let me go without a pink one. A pink rainbow one.
Shit.
Oh, man. You know what? So we talked about this last week. Elon Musk brought up Hamas and hummus.
Yeah.
Another fucking guy brought up not this Yoo-hoo. And I was so pissed off.
Yoo-hoo?
Yeah, because I remember I told you I wanted a Yoo-hoo bottle and then hummus.
Yeah.
And be like, look, it's the Middle East war.
Not the Yahoos and the hummuses.
Oh, shit. It kind of like died down.
It's
not everyone's paying attention to it now.
Yeah,
I can feel that on Twitter or X.com.
Right. Yeah. It's because they know that it's actually happening and it didn't just start popping off. It's actually been weeks since it started. So
the first bank finally tokenized gold on the blockchain. That. So that shit's happening. A lot of people think it's just not going to work out, but I guarantee you that's the only way we're going to get out of debt.
Okay.
But all right. So there's this teacher in Arizona where they dressed up. It's fucking Halloween week. Let's just get this shit straight. Number one.
Right.
Because I don't fucking get it. You fucking Christians and all this weird shit. There's a teacher in Arizona that's dressing up as Satan.
Right.
And he's saying, Hail Satan, with his little pitchfork on all these kids' heads. And he's like, Hail Satan. Hail Satan. Hail Satan.
That's
with glasses
awesome.
Like these. He's like, hey, kids, Hail Satan.
He's enjoying it. He's bringing the trick-or-treat spirit around.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. He's like, meet me later today. Hail Satan. Here's my address. Hail Satan. But then I was thinking, this kid, play the video. This kid is like, doing this kid's like doing this
investigated after some
he wants the teacher fired is what he does. So check it out. Hold on.
Students hail Satan.
Mesa High School.
That teacher is now on administrative leave. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly spoke with one of those students tonight and has the story. Chase?
Sounds like Julian. Is this you, Julian?
That reported incident happened here at Mesa High School last week. We're told the
that cat's name is Lucifer. I cannot believe that.
Spoke with tonight said it should stay that way. Sophomore Nathaniel Hamlet walked into class.
Look at this fucking Christian here.
He looks like fucking Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Horns with like a
Hail Satan,
saying "Hail Satan" and like putting the pitchfork over everyone's head.
Hail
Satan! Photo of his Mesa High
You're
School
a
teacher on
bitch.
At this time, it's not clear why the teacher decided to dress like this.
Go smoke some meth.
Like
Go ruin your life.
whatever. They just blew it off.
Shut
But
up!
Hamlet
You
wasn't
got
a
worse
fan
to
of
worry
it.
about. Fear of faith, faith of fear. What the fuck?
It's upside down, upside down.
When he asked the teacher to stop,
Oh,
And I
man.
said, "Don't do that to me," and I pushed it away, maybe 3 or 4
What are
times.
you gonna do? You
And he still said it
fucking.
and still did it, and like reached back.
You
I was
fuck.
walking into the classroom and did it again.
Hamlet then told his dad, Chris, a former Mesa
You fucking
public school
report
board
people on
candidate,
Call of Duty
about
for
it.
getting killed.
Because
This is his dad. Look at his dad.
What
No, first off, let me
Look
see
at that cross.
kept telling him no,
Where?
and the teacher kept persisting. And
Chris then called the
That's a
principal
red
to
flag
report
for
what
me.
happened. Both
Crosses.
believe what the teacher allegedly did in school was not appropriate.
I don't think it's okay, joking or not. If you're gonna
Then take him to a fucking private Catholic school. You
The
fucking
next
look.
day,
He's
that
missing
day,
his teeth. He
Thank
smokes
Made
meth
industry
too.
believe Mesa Public Schools telling us they are investigating.
I feel
Fuck
like that's
that.
fair, but
Dude suspended
he did it
with
a lot
pay.
repeatedly
With
to
pay.
everyone, so I feel like he should probably get fired.
Chris Hamlet also
What?
said the
That's
teacher
what tripped me
should be
out.
let
The
go.
fire
Other
part.
parents who do not
Probably
want to
get
go on campus
fired?
said, while they don't
For
agree with
Hail
what the
Satan.
teacher did,
Dressing up for
firing them
Halloween,
may
bro.
take
You're a little
too far.
bitch.
Now, I did reach out to the teacher to
Your
get their
mom
side
still
of the
feeds her
story.
her tit.
However, I have not heard back at this time. This will
Like,
continue
Imagine he goes home and he's
He-
like,
that reporter's probably
We're
his
in Mason
brother.
tonight. She's School Lightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase, thank you.
Dude.
Fuck, that irritated me. Fuck that little white boy. Fucking
just-
uppity motherfucker.
then I was thinking, like, what if this was like a thing? What if this teacher here, let's just pretend, what if the teacher here was like
Actually into it.
into these rituals, right? Like beneath the school, he has
He's
the-
all at the fucking house
star.
right now with a star and
Yeah.
candles.
What is it called?
This motherfucker.
The pentagram.
Yeah, the pentagram.
The pentagram under there, and then he's like really like
He's
trying
all
to wish him
listening to
some, like,
death
witches.
music.
and then on top of it, he's gay.
He's gay. I mean, he does look at
Imagine it. I was just like, God,
he has a Jeremy belly.
the worst thing you can do, Jeremy.
No.
I gotta cut that out.
Yeah.
I was like, I said last names. My bad. I got a Jeremy.
Beep.
My
A quack.
bad. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh,
Terrible.
yeah, we should get the quack, huh?
Whack.
Jeremy, get your quack.
Whack.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Yeah, because it's banana ducks.
Yeah.
Quack. Quack.
I thought of, but yeah. So the worst thing I don't think any teacher should be gay. And when I say it that way, hold on, I came out
Like
wrong.
openly in class.
I don't think gay people should even apply for teaching jobs.
Why?
They're capable of doing it. I just think that it's the way society is. They turn it, like most society turns it into, well, now you can't be around kids, and it's just like it's like, oh, do you know
Well,
that straight people
nobody
do
has
this
to know.
too?
Bro, I've known my teachers for fucking like in high school, all through high school, and didn't even know they were married or whatever their sexuality was.
Sure, but even at that point, like let's say people see you outside and then the rumor goes around, and if something were to, like, let's say a person does do something with a kid.
I
That's
would
where I'm
say
going
you
with
shouldn't
it.
be able to live in the same school district so people don't see you.
Oh, that'd be a nice rule. I don't know if that's
Right.
something that really happens.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But I would say like no teachers, like if you're going to apply, if you are going to be like that, then don't live in the same school district so people can't see you outside of school.
What if they don't and they still see you?
And you know how the rules, maybe Colorado is a little different. So like we can live here and still take Marley to Denver public schools. They have a rule stating if you can get them to school, you can have them anywhere.
Oh, I didn't know
So Colorado might not be a good thing, but like other states, they still have that rule. You live within the
that. Yeah, you live within your area
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, I was just thinking, like, what if this guy's like, "Hail Satan," and this kid's like, "Now I'm gay." When do you want to mean after, Mr. Andrews?
Saddam Hussein and Satan in South Park. Ah, Satan.
Yeah. Do you watch that show a lot? I never watched that as much.
As
My
a kid,
stepbrother did.
I watched it a lot as a kid, and I thought it was funny. But now watching it as an adult, it's 10 times more funnier because I get the
Is it?
jokes now.
Oh,
As a kid, I just thought it was funny because there were little kids cussing and saying shit, blah,
sure.
blah, 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 blah.
You got to watch Strays.
Okay.
I watched like the first 10 minutes. I was laughing my ass
Oh,
off.
the movie?
The movie with
Yeah.
the dogs. Yeah.
You got to watch Old Guys on Netflix.
I have to find out the login.
We got,
You guys got it?
I got a movie website.
Oh, then yeah, maybe that'll work. Because by the way, new NBA crush. When we were talking about like celebrity crushes a long time ago, Josh Giddey
Never
from
seen
the
him.
Oklahoma Thunder.
Oh, I like the Thunder though. Thunder's good.
Oklahoma, really?
Yeah, Oklahoma.
Oh, dude. And okay, so check this out. I know this is gonna sound weird.
Josh
but-
Giddey.
yeah. Check
Oh,
this.
he's giddy.
I was like, yeah, he makes me giddy, dude.
No, giddy up, giddy.
yeah.
Oh,
But here's the weird
God.
thing. I was like, was I weird for thinking this? Because my mind was like, oh, if you're in the NBA, you got to be like 26, 24, right? On average.
Like age?
Like when you look at rookies that go in,
Nah,
it's
21.
24.
No, 21.
dude, no way. I look at the
But-
averages for all the teams this year. It's 24,
Maybe
25,
this year,
26,
but-
28.
But look, if you are a good player, you only have to play 1 year of college and go in.
I can see that now.
Like, I think
that's what tripped me out. I was like, oh,
Co-
dude, he has to be like 24, right? You got to go to 4-year school.
LeBron was the last player to go from high school straight to NBA. And then before that, it was Kobe.
Oh, well, this one was
And then they
weird.
made a rule after LeBron, you have to go to college for at least a year. So now everybody's been going to school for a year and then coming out.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, he's handsome, right? Like he's tall and lanky and looks like a dork. And I'm like,
He's nerdy.
yeah, kind of. He has the hair, right? He pulls off the hair. And I was like, how old is he? 21. And I was like, oh, fuck.
What's 9 plus 10? 21? You stupid.
yeah. But then I was like, dude, he has to be 24, right? He has to be 24. And I was just like, at least 24. Like that's
And he just turned 21.
yeah, and I was like, all right, I'll still support the team.
Because if you go look at his actual birthday, he probably just turned 21.
Yeah, dude, I was
not
like,
even
oh,
a
come,
month.
and he's from Australia, so he has the accent.
Oh, okay.
And then I was just like, all right, he's
he's all quacky.
yeah, totally my type, right? And I was just like, oh, fuck, man. Just whatever then. But then
Just whatever.
I told Brandon Browns, but I was just like, hey, we got to go see a Denver Oklahoma game because he's from Oklahoma. So I was just
okay.
like, we got to go.
Yeah.
We'll have some fun, have a couple beers. You got to drop me off because I can't drive. I'll be too fucked up. I love fucking going to games.
Yeah,
So
the
fun.
Games are even hockey games are fun.
So I haven't been to one recently, but I was actually looking up those Mighty Duck masks for us
Oh yeah,
this week because I had some idea of getting them like on the wall
yeah.
with some goggles on them because
And putting
like our
some light-
glasses.
and then putting some light in it.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking
I can get
about?
some sick
Do
ass.
some Christmas lights for banana ducks.
I can get some sick ass lights for
Yeah,
Amazon.
that'd be some legit shit, you know? But yeah,
Dana has
hockey.
plenty of Christmas lights too.
I saw some dude today on a TikTok
Oof,
picking up his teeth
oof.
from the fucking hockey game, dude.
That
I mean,
fucking-
imagine
that dude
missing
just
your
died
teeth.
the other day, 2 weeks ago. Playing
Actually,
hockey.
do you feel like that he might go to court because supposedly his past has proven that this shit happens where he's like intentionally doing this?
Oof.
Imagine just sliding down and be like, I'm gonna kick you, and or isn't it like tripping in them, right?
Mhm.
Tripping, and then he got his throat slit.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you want to go out that way?
that would suck.
Well,
Play-
which way would you want to go out?
Not that way.
Burning,
No,
drowning.
I think getting your throat slit would be just like getting suffocated because you're trying to gasp for air while you're bleeding out.
Well, I do asphyxiation all the time.
Jesus Christ, you might be used to it.
yeah.
But
I was like, I do it all the time,
drowning
baby.
would suck. Being
Take away
on
my-
fire, I would just want to go peacefully.
Take away my oxygen.
Oof.
You know, take away
Or in space, like like they take
when
the
you go
helmet
out
off
there.
and you're,
Yeah.
and your shit just implodes.
How'd it go? Wow. Wow.
My voice, wow.
yeah. I don't even fucking sound like that, dude.
Wow.
So I was watching this video here. So I don't know if everybody knows this,
It
but
looked like a pile of trash. And then I seen some fucking uncooked knees right
so
there.
let me give you guys a backstory. I love this shit because it's called patient dumping. And if you know my history, my mom used to beat me, right? So my mom used to beat me as a kid. Fucking was like Kim Jong-un. That was her house. She was North Korea.
She did not.
Yeah. What? She didn't what?
She didn't beat you.
Yeah, she fucking beat me,
She-
dude.
No,
Karma's a BICHT, bitch.
I don't think she did that.
Yeah, she did that. Oh, let's watch. Well, because here's the thing. My mom knows that when she gets older, she ain't coming to live with me. She's going to a nursing home.
There's like 2 types of nursing homes, though. There's like
The one where they beat you.
that's the cheap ones.
Yeah, I know. And she knows she's going there, dude. But then I wanted to tell her this because I was going to show her this. I haven't showed her, but I was like, I'll call her and be like, this is the place where you're going to get dropped off when you talk back.
You won't call her and tell her that.
I'll fucking call her. Well, let's watch this. I'll call her. Watch right now. Call her right now.
Yeah, I don't think you will.
I will fucking call her right now.
You better FaceTime her to show her this.
I'll send her the video. She'll be on speaker or something like that. You want me to call her?
Yeah, don't be a punk.
I'm going to be like, Mom, you're fucking going. You're not going to live with me. And definitely not my brother.
She sees this a lot.
You can live here, Mom.
So I 16th at 7 p.m., 35 degrees outside. I record 3 security guards surrounding an elderly woman with a walker, slowly escorting her out of the emergency.
They just leave her there?
She can't move
Dude,
fast.
they'll drop you off, bro. They don't want you around.
The hospital?
The nursing home.
Across the street, off the hospital property, the security guards turn around and go back. When they clear, I catch
They
up to
told
her,
me
and she says she can't breathe.
can't leave.
What the fuck?
Too bad, bitch. Sayonara.
Bro, if anybody did that, my grandma, bro, that place would be shot up.
And if they did that to my mom, that place is getting a fucking reward. Like, damn.
Damn. Yeah, if they did that, my grandma, man.
Oh no, dude. My mom knows she's going away.
And they told you what?
She's like, who wants me? We're like, not us. Not us.
That's fucked up.
Karma's coming back.
She tells me she's homeless.
That's fucked up.
You should see the other ones where she's like, I got sclerosis.
Jesus.
Whatever it's called. She's like, I can't breathe.
He
I got
deserves to be out
diabetes.
there.
Who does?
That dude in the wheelchair.
Oh.
But the old ass lady, though, I felt bad for her. That's
I don't feel
grandma.
bad.
In the spot,
Maybe not that
they
bitch.
say he was dumped.
She needs more Taco Bell.
We can't find
I mean, not that dude either. Look, one knee's bigger than the other. You better get out and walk.
It's very close veins.
No,
My mom knows. My mom knows.
That's fine, but not the patient dumping. I'd fucking kill somebody.
Oh, the patient.
Yeah, I'd fucking kill you.
I can't wait to tell my mom. I was like, hey, I'll put you in a nursing home. I'll pay for it until you cough up an attitude with me, and then I'll cut off the payments.
I'll get you a burner phone just in case this happens, so you can call me, and then I can come fucking kill somebody.
You ain't killing me?
No, whoever's in there.
Oh. Oh, for your family?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. They're like, Mr. Max, we just punched her mom. We're like, keep going.
Damn.
Keep hurting her.
I did not keep hurting her.
Yeah, just make sure I'm on the will.
He's like, put her in the figure 4 for me. He's like, can I get an eye gouge?
Bret Hart comes out.
I have to put it out to the curb.
All right. I'll call my mom. Where's the phone at? Give me your phone. I don't have my phone. My video thing's recording. We'll have to tag Mr. Reddington on this shit. But yeah, I'll call her.
She
You
might
don't
not
fucking think
answer.
I'll call her? I don't know. I'll call her. Though.
She might not answer from my phone.
Oh, that's true. Let's see here. Maybe. The fuck?
Oh, shit. Not that position. Damn, she looking to get wrecked. Look at her. One on the green is getting it.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I may. I can.
Is this Mom?
Yeah.
The fuck kind of shit is this? Hey, Mom, where are you going when you get older? You're on the podcast, by the way. We're doing it with Brandon, but Rambo. But where are you going when you get older?
Am I going?
Yeah.
Where my kids took me, which is you're supposed to put me. I guess you guys said in the nursing home.
Damn! No.
Yeah, dude, I told you.
You better hit him with a slipper.
No. She won't be able to do that.
Don't want to take care of me, and I get it. So you're gonna put me in a nursing home.
And then what kind of nursing home am I gonna put you in where they beat you, right?
Where they beat me. They don't
Oh my God. They're all feeding their brownies that are rock hard.
So
you and your brother are gonna have to pay for the place.
oh no, because here's the thing. We were just watching a video where it's called patient dumping, right? And so when we stop paying, they're just gonna drop you off of that corner.
Okay, see, now I could have done that shit when you were a baby.
See, that's what I said.
Mom, you did do that when I was a baby.
I would have put you at the fire department or the church.
The drop-off box.
You know what? With that being said, they might have loved me more.
See, at least she said she would have gave you to the drop-off box. The fucking patient dumpers ain't even dropping her off in no box.
They're dropping off her at a church.
They're dropping her off at the RTD bus stop.
Well, Brandon and Rambo didn't think that you would actually say that. I was gonna nursing home.
No, you guys already told me.
Yeah, you know.
Your brother says it would just put me in a home. He goes, yeah, don't worry, I got you.
Oh hell no!
As long as we're in the will.
I would find my way every year to his house on his birthday and shit on the hood of his car for that.
Me?
Yeah.
Cut him off. Cut him off the show.
you put me in a home, I'm coming to shit on your car.
I just want to ask you. I love you. I'll call you back later this week.
I love you too.
Okay, all right, bye. Yeah, she knows she's going in there. She's going into a hell hole, bro.
Oh, I would make you guys hell if I was mom. I would mail you boxes of shit. Just to piss you off.
You didn't think that? Yeah, she knows that shit. She knows. Going to that nursery home.
Oh, hell no.
She was like, you already told me.
I would send you diapers full of shit.
Well, guess what? Hers? Hers at the age?
Yep.
Oh, man. I just feel like I see these women just beat up these old people where they're like shaking. That's when I feel bad. I'm just like, you're not my mom. Stop wasting your energy on somebody that's not my mom.
Right.
Yeah. She was a nice lady. Me, my mom, that's not my mom. Oh, it sounds better on this side.
It does that.
Have you ever, well, obviously, since we're playing this
bitch
one.
about to get wrecked. One of the greens, she's A-town down. Jesus.
I was thinking that this might be my new yoga class if I ever want to be a bottom again.
Trying to get rammed.
All of them. Look at them.
That's grandma. She looked like 80. This bitch in the middle, young as fuck. This bitch over here is like, oh, look at her. She got a receding hairline. She got glasses. She looked like she got no dentures in. Little dude's like, let me smell.
Little dude's like trying to get there, bro. This is me trying to take my first.
At least he got halfway there.
Yeah, my first attempt.
That one bitch was all the way down. She's like, get it.
Yeah. So on this note, though, yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Look at that stretch. Her knees.
It's always the Asians that know how to stretch like this.
Her knees look like a fucking underneath a bridge right here. Look.
Yeah, they do. Whoa, look at that.
And her knees aren't even supposed to bend that way.
It's like one of those London bridges that kind of like that.
And that's the front of her knee.
Crescent.
That's this part.
Like crescent. Yeah.
That's that part of her knee. Fucking wow.
Wow.
Boy.
Well, here's a fun part though, on a side note. What would be one of your wildest like first dates? Like what would be one of those weirdest kind of things there?
What do you mean, like going out, like bungee jumping or something?
So I was talking with a friend named Michael, and hopefully he's on the podcast too, because him and I will go so stereotypical hanging out. It's so fucking funny because he's like, "You want me to act Chinese?" I'm like, "I'm not asking you to, but it's so funny." And then he will, and then he's like, "And you're Mexican?" I'm like, "Yeah." But then, so one day we were talking about like, "Hey, what's your what's your idealistic first date? Like, what would you do? Like, where would you go?" Like, how would you make sure that you're not? Everybody wants to go to a fucking coffee shop. Who wants to go to a fucking coffee shop?
Fuck
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah, who wants to go to that? Maybe a hole in the wall in Spain, but we were like a fucking Germany if you're traveling or something like that. But then, like, what's your idealistic? Like, what would be like a fun date to make sure that you don't have small talk? I was thinking maybe like toad wrestling.
There's this actual book of like 100 random dates, and you just literally you're not supposed.
But those are supposed to be romantic, though, right?
No, you're not supposed to. Well, it doesn't have to be, but like you're not supposed to look at it. You're supposed to just put your hand in it and pull it out.
Oh, so it's a jar?
Date. Yeah,
no,
it's like a book.
Oh,
and you just put your hand in it and fucking rip it out.
What would you take on your first date now? Like. What would it be?
It'd probably be here in Colorado, so it'd probably up in the mountains or something.
That's it. Nothing like nothing specific.
No, they got like train rides. They got cool ass shit up there.
I would take someone to either a Bigfoot screaming contest, like one of those mating call contests where they do. That doesn't sound like Bigfoot. That sounds like Will Ferrell, dude.
That's how some of them scream in the show. Have you seen Hunting Bigfoot?
No.
They'd be out there going, literally scream just like that, bro.
Or what
and then
about
motherfuckers will scream back at him. I'll be like, what the fuck? I gotta show you
Bigfoot?
this. Yeah.
Bigfoot's wild.
Yeah, bro. I gotta show you this shit.
God damn, bro. We're gonna have to lower the volume on that sound. Sorry if your ears blew off. If anybody's ears are bleeding, we put a disclaimer at the end of the video. That's what I'm gonna have to edit now.
When you messing with Sasquatch. Did you see that Bigfoot video that happened in Colorado?
Yeah, we talked about that a couple episodes
did.
ago. Did they catch him again? I mean, did you have another video?
It makes me want to go find him.
Well,
we can use our calls.
You can use your calls. I'm like, ha, ha, yeah, ha, ha. Oh, it's baby Bigfoot.
Littlefoot.
Oh, okay. I do want to touch up on another subject, but let's keep talking about that. So either a Bigfoot mating, like one of the Bigfoot mating contests, I would take him to.
Okay.
Right? Or a pig mating. You know how like these people, like their husband and wives. I don't know if you've ever seen the videos, but there's these husband and wives where he's like, that's what they do on the mic.
No,
so fucking white trash.
Not white trash.
Dude, it's so white trash, but it's so funny. And then it's like, it just ruins the small talk. It's like, oh, I thought we were going to have a cup of coffee and ask about how your work was. I'm like, bitch, do you think I want to fucking talk about my work today? I fucking don't want to talk about work ever.
I don't,
dude, right? It's like, come on, dude. And then it's like, if we go to a toad wrestling match and these, like, all these toads are fighting, I'm like, hey, do you know Battletoads, the movie from Nintendo? They're like, no. Oh, let me tell you all about it. Like, we could go to an arcade game next time and play.
Arcade games are dope.
Or like a cat circus.
Oh.
Right? Like I would, and then the cats are just doing nothing.
Or what about like chicken fighting?
Yeah, like, well, are you talking about like the clawing, the rooster clawing?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's intense.
Yeah.
I think I would go once. I don't think I like the animal cruelty part.
Yeah.
Like I would go to.
But then what if you seen one of these roosters and you're like, okay, yeah, you're a fighter. You're not a real rooster.
Yeah, you're like a man, dude. You're
like,
Mike Tyson.
He's like, shit.
Yeah.
Keep that motherfucker away from me.
Yeah, dude. I was like, maybe.
Watch out. I'll turn you into KFC.
Do that or the bulls.
Yeah.
The rural bulls that like fucking, they keep like throwing like arrows in them or cutting them and they're bleeding to death slowly but surely.
I'd do running with the bulls.
I would do that too.
Yeah, that would be really
I was so scared to do it though. I'm just like, you see these guys get so hammered. It's like, oh, look, a shooting star.
But they're like fucking idiots. Like, why would you just like run into like a little doorway that has nothing but a wall and you're like, ah, and then you try to run out.
The dumb one wants to be in the middle of the street. That's what he does. He's like, look, I'm going to get away.
Right.
You're like, no, you're not. Let me go to the sideline as I watch you not able to get away.
Yeah. Like, let me run away while you are the decoy.
Hey, dude, you're an idiot. You're wearing red today. Yeah. Why? He's like,
fuck the dumb.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking hilarious. Fuck the dumb, dude. I don't fucking get it. I think I talked to my mom earlier this past week. As a kid, we had these, I'll tell you a story, right? I used to have this bat. I was probably 7 or 8 years old.
Said, I'll tell you a story.
I'll tell you a little bedtime story. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker. I got a story for you.
Got a story for you. So at a younger age, I used to have this toy. It was a bat toy. It was a plastic bat, right? It was like a video game, but it was just in a bat, right? It wasn't pushing buttons.
It was like the little.
It wasn't pushing buttons, but it had buttons on it.
You had to push to start.
Yeah, to start. Right. Well, you had to turn it on, the little switch.
And then you swung at the ball when it came.
And it goes like, yeah. And then
it was like half a bat too?
It was a full bat, but it was a chubster. You know what I'm saying? Like an Asian wiener.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
It was smaller but thicker for sure. The girth was there. And then in the back, it had this little screen with the lights for the bases and everything. And it would be like, you obviously hear the pitch, right? So it would go like, whoosh,
right?
If it was like a slow ball. And then it would be like, whoosh, if it was like a fastball, right? And then you have to hit it, right? And it would be like going. And then the crowd would cheer as the home run would happen. So one day, my brother was using it. And if you're ever like a young kid,
you don't want to share that shit.
You're selfish. Yeah.
Give me my shit back.
Well, maybe. Well, mom's gone. Mom's gone at this point in time. She's working. So I'm like, I'm getting frustrated in the room. I'm like, that's my fucking toy. Why are you playing with my toy? That's my fucking toy. Why are you playing with my toy? And if you're ever a kid too, sometimes you might out there write a little note.
If I was, side note, if I still had brothers and sisters and I was young, I would totally show my asshole to them like this. Like, what's up?
Yeah. You don't have to. I mean, wait. First of all, it's time out here. This is gonna be bad on my part. I still show my friends my asshole like this.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
And they know it too.
That shit's funny. Okay.
I'll show you guys a picture. I'll show a picture now at this point in time in the podcast. I'll show you a picture. This is me. Where is it? So this is me as a kid, right? Me with a baby's butt right here. And then this is me as an adult. Probably like 3 years ago when I weighed like 20 more pounds.
Oh, God.
That's going to be the ass picture. I'm going to have to blur that out too.
Boom and boom.
Yeah. Kid, adult. Still happens. It's going to happen. Jesus. But yeah, so people are going to be like, seriously? When you have the Bobby Lee picture with him and his ass showing in the background, I'm just like, that's fucking epic.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yep.
But
so you were getting so frustrated.
yeah, so I wrote a note, right?
Right.
So you write a note and you're like, hey, brother, this is my fucking toy.
I would never.
You're using it. Oh, I didn't like confrontation as an 8-year-old when he's 16 or whatever the case is.
Right.
Like, this is my fucking toy. Why are you using it? You didn't ask for permission.
Stop using my toy.
Don't use it anymore. Then he finally reads it, flips the fuck out. For Mexicans, you don't only get beat by your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your uncle, your aunt. You also get beat by your siblings. They're older than you. It's just a family of beat downs and shitting on each other and hurtful words. But so he flips out. He's like, how the fuck are you so selfish? At that age, I don't even know what selfish means.
I'm 8. You got my fucking toy.
Like,
Let me play with it.
Dude, it's my fucking toy. But I did learn a lesson that day. It is to take other people's toys and things. Don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
So he beat me down though that day. He beat me down, right? And the bat broke, whoosh, just exploded. And then you hear going. And then done. So as I got older, as I took that lesson to heart, I started stealing my brother's socks, my stepbrother's socks when I got older. And I would only see my dad maybe 4 days out of the month. So I didn't do laundry that often. This dude over here has hundreds of socks, hundreds of pairs. So I just go in his drawer, grab a pair. My pairs are dirty. I'm only here for 2 days. Fuck you guys. So then I take the socks, right? Finally, they confront me, or he confronts me. He's like, why are you fucking taking my socks? Like, why do you gotta be so selfish? I was like, I don't get it. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, maybe I have holes in my socks. I'm only here for 4 days. I don't have time to do laundry. I want to spend time with the family. I'm all greased up, got the black on the bottom of the white socks. Just let me borrow your socks, bro. Why do you gotta be so fucking selfish, dude? I don't fucking get it. And I still do it to this day.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
I'm all wearing Marley socks.
I count my socks. Still.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 10. What's 5 plus 5?
21. You stupid.
You dumb motherfucker, dude. Yeah. But that's one of the things that I've learned. It was just like, I used to take things as a kid, and I'm just like, why do you got to be so selfish? I don't fucking get it, man.
You're like, see, you could have been like, there's a lesson here. Remember that baseball game?
That was a lesson, man. That was just yeah, exactly. I was like, look, if you never took my toys, I would respect your stuff. That's why I stole like $2,000 from him.
Damn.
That was one day I did. Maybe not $2,000. I think it was probably a couple of hundos, something like that. Dude.
Jesus.
And I remember I was playing outside with the kids, and all you hear is my nickname, and we won't say it on the podcast, but all you hear is my name being yelled from my mom. I'm just like, sun's not down yet. My mom's calling me.
I'm in trouble.
Probably gonna get my ass kicked. So I go home. She's like, "Did you take your brother's money?" I'm like, "No, don't know what you're talking about." No, Mom. She's like, then why was this fucking under your books? And I was like, fuck. Got the beat down of my life. Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you stole the money and didn't even get away with it.
Dude, I was a terrible hider, dude. That's why I never won at hide and go seek.
Damn.
You know, I always try to play those kid games, and I was just never good at it.
Oh, I love hide and seek.
Yeah, and then you just say,
I just fall asleep where I'm at because nobody come and find me.
Yeah, what do you mean? What?
My hiding spot was so good, I would just fall asleep where I was at.
What was your hiding spot?
Oh, it was everywhere. I never played in the house, though. I was always outside.
Oh. Well, that's what part of the Stray movie is. The guy was like, fuck. The dog keeps coming back. He's like, God fucking damn it, man. Then he drives a million miles away, drops the dog off. Dog still shows up. He's like, man, what the fuck? Right.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Can't get away from this thing.
Seriously, imagine one of those dogs. He's like, my owner loves me. We always play this game where he just drops me off a long ways away from the house and I have to find my way back home. He's like,
Mimosa.
Yeah. She can hear you right now.
I know this bitch.
That Native American tear coming down.
In the arms
looking over the hill.
the angels.
But yeah, I mean, I think the other thing I was thinking about, did you ever get viruses on your computer at a young age?
LimeWire, yes.
What kind of, I got two stories for you.
It was all from fucking music, bro, on LimeWire.
Oh, mine weren't.
Mine was all music from LimeWire.
At what age did you start getting viruses, and which viruses were they? Do you recall? Because I know what mine were. They were the Trojan horse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was Trojan. But
I got that
that's what
reptilian.
LimeWire was filled with, was Trojan virus.
I remember I gave my brother, I mean, he's back from the military in Vegas at this point in time. I'm still not out of the closet yet. Right? So I'm still like 16, 17 probably.
Uh-oh.
I'm on their Mac. I'm like, oh, that's a nice computer. Let me go on LimeWire. Can I download some music? You know, can I listen to some of that little lullaby, the little ring-a-ding?
Ring ding dong.
Ring-a-ding ding ding dong. Yeah, and I'm just like, can I just jam out a little bit? He's like, yeah, sure, yeah, man. So I go and I look up gay porn.
Wow.
I don't even know why my brother asked my mom. He's like, Mom, did you watch gay porn? She's like, nah, it wasn't me. Well, who else could it be? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm straight as an arrow.
It's all straight.
Yeah. As it bends backwards.
It's all.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, I remember that just ruined our relationship as well. I was like, I ruined that relationship a long time ago.
Jeez.
I didn't go to his wedding.
Oof.
Well, actually, you
talk about it.
All right.
Talk
about it. Let's see. Is it this way? This way. All right.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know, 15, 14. I'm supposed to go to Italy for his wedding. I knew it wouldn't work out. Didn't want to say it, but you just know it. Like, it wouldn't work out. When they hear this, they're going to be super upset.
Oh,
it didn't work out.
The marriage didn't work out?
Yeah. Marriage didn't work out.
Okay.
But I was just like, it wouldn't work out. I don't know. But whatever. They got married. I was supposed to go to Italy. I remember my mom at this point in time, I must have been a little before I hit 16 or 17, because at 17, 18, I was living at my dad's house. And I remember my mom and I got into it. So she's like, you're not fucking going to Italy. Guess I'm not. And if you know me, when things are said like, man, I don't give a fuck. That's my mentality. And it comes off really bad. And it's not, I mean, when I was younger, now, you know, when I was younger, it's just, I really didn't give a fuck. I was like, okay, I wasn't paying for it anyway. Save your fucking money. So I didn't go. Obviously, my brother's hurt. So that ruined that relationship. But then also, we're 8 years apart. You know that.
Right.
Or the audience at this point should know that. We're 8 years apart. We don't get along. We don't have the same stuff. He, you know, they do say once you go black, you never go back. Actually, he has went back. I think he's with some Honduran, I don't know, some not Middle Eastern.
She's still
near
color,
Russia,
though.
huh?
Is she still of color, or is she a white?
Yeah,
girl?
of color.
Okay.
Yeah, of color. But yeah, I mean, he's always into these not
color.
American, right? Just not
Just
white.
of color.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I don't
well, you
like
can be
white girls,
Asian
so
and be white.
I don't like white girls, so I understand.
You don't like white girls,
No,
but you'll date them.
no. Samantha was my first and only.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm open to dating everything.
Samantha was the only white girl I've seen naked.
I just haven't had an Asian yet, and I want an Asian.
I haven't had an Asian yet, but like,
South Korean or Japanese.
But I had a friend who had an Asian girlfriend, and she sounded like whiny and shit. I didn't like that. I was like,
is this during sex or is this just a relationship?
It was like during sex and shit. And I'm like, bruh. It was like one of the, like that. I couldn't do it. I was like, bro, if that bitch was my girlfriend, I would fucking gag the shit out of her.
Only Nathan will know this, but thankfully we don't use last names. So after I went with my first relationship, right, David, I came back down and then I started dating this guy named Nathan after a while. Nathan eventually moved in. And then one day, I mean, he was like a twink at the time. He's a year younger than me. So if I was a junior, he was a sophomore. If I was in college, he was just a year younger. So we started dating. Very, at the time, feminine guy, not masculine. You can tell, very skinny, twink, right? All that kind of stuff. Mexican. So first Mexican I dated. And then one day he's like, what do you like during sex? And I was like, well, I really like moaning. Like, obviously the moaning and the touching, right?
He was like, ah! Ah! You're like, what the fuck are you doing, dying? Like, shut the fuck up. You're like, yeah, Godzilla, baby.
Well, the funny part was, yes, this is probably exactly what happened. I'm with we're living at my mom's house at the time because we moved back in from her house. She's gone, but we started fooling around.
Like a diesel that can't start. It's all trying to turn
over. Dude, high five, because that's the exact joke. Sounds like a fucking car that can't turn on. And I was so turned off at the time. I was just like, fuck. There's only two people that I've ever been with where at moments I'm just like,
you can feel yourself going limp. You're like,
sorry, can't get hard anymore. But maybe a real Chevy will turn me on.
It's all.
Yeah, but I got one of those Trojans. I remember
the dog does that too when she's sleeping.
She does, because she was sleeping up here, and she's like, yeah. Dude, it happens, man. It happens.
You can't do it.
Yeah, but I was just,
you just got to be like, oh yeah.
No, dude. Did I say this already? I just want to, if I'm really about to come, I just want to calm down and look at the guy in the eyes and just pause.
What the fuck?
Just pause. And then exactly, you say, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just like, well, I was raised to relax when I'm about to come, when I'm about to do it. Relax.
The thing.
Don't do it.
I'm about to do it.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get I'll probably do a TikTok on that one. And then I have Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Be relax. Don't do it. Yeah. And dude, what else would you say? Grandma, spank me. What?
Wow. Does she got inheritance?
What would you do? What would be like let's say you're about to come and a girl and you're about to put your little baby Rambos in there. You know, it's not only First Blood, but Third Blood. And you're about to do your sixth movie, Sixth Blood.
Okay.
New Blood.
Okay.
You're about to fit that's a new movie coming out.
Blood?
Can't wait to see it. So that song, he's like, I can't do it anymore. You're about to finish, right? What's the best thing that you can come up with? Remember, say the opposite. That's what's right.
What's the best thing I could come up with?
Yeah, like what? Like let's say you're in the moment, you're having sex with a person, and you're about to finish, right? What would be something that you would say that probably made the funniest outcome of the world? If you were doing a movie, like let's say we're doing a movie, right? Because you have to be put in that mentality, like, hey, this is a comedy movie. Be like, babe, get my nipple suckers. Let's enlarge them right now.
I'd be like, don't stop. Don't let the stink out.
Your sperm stinks? You're the one.
Sex stinks, you idiot.
Sex doesn't stink.
It does when you're both hot and sweaty.
Oh, I love that shit.
It smells like sex. Sex has a certain
I remember my
smell.
roommate came home one day. He's like, "Did you have sex in here?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, it's just me." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I didn't even fuck myself. My Hismith machine's broken down."
It's just me laying on my leather.
Yeah, what are you talking about? He's like, "It smells like sex." Just like that, smells like sex in here.
Like warm bologna.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you know. What did you eat last night? What did you eat last night?
What did I? KFC.
Oh, you guys had KFC?
Yeah.
I had beans and bologna.
Oh, I love bologna.
Beans and bologna.
I did have a bologna sandwich last night, though, too.
Let me think. Beans and bologna. What'd you say?
I had a bologna sandwich last night, too, though.
Well, that bologna's gone.
No, it's not. I had some this morning.
Oh, well, beans and bologna sounds really good. Doesn't it?
No. That does not.
Yes,
It sounds literally like
hold
flat
on.
chili dogs.
No. Hold on. Beans and bologna sounds really good, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
What about black beans?
Definitely not.
Pinto?
No.
Garbanzo?
I don't like beans at all.
Oh, I love beans.
I like refried beans.
Lentils?
No.
I can make some lentil soup, burn.
Gross.
The tomatillo.
Tomato.
But yeah, that shit happens.
I
What happened with your podcast tonight? I thought you were doing that. You were streaming, you were doing the podcast, you were doing everything. And I was like, I don't know if we're going to do this today. And then I was just like, we're going to have to do this at 2:30 tomorrow.
know we're doing this right now, so I'm not doing it. But what happened was those dudes came to clean up the bathroom.
Oh, he was talking some shit about the Mexicanos.
And they were here.
You should hear about this story.
They were cleaning up the bathroom, supposedly.
They're like, orale,
So I was-
drywall.
I don't know. I didn't speak to him.
You should have. He's like, Mr. Brendan, Rambo, the drywall.
Yeah, drywall. Yeah, the shit you didn't fucking clean. You got fucking drywall everywhere except the spot that needs it. You fucking retards.
Welcome to William Max's Mexicanos.
Mi casa, su casa, he said.
Everyone live here. I got 7 bunk beds in here. My taxes are being reduced.
The bathroom looked like they were drinking Modelo's in there.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. That didn't do shit.
Well.
But no, they were here cleaning up. So the dog was down there trying to get it in the bathroom and shit because they were sitting in there doing their little chit chatting.
Yeah, what is it, like 100 of them in like one truck?
Yeah. And fucking in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, man. Be selfish, everyone.
I'm like, Jesus, how
Get
Bruh.
upset.
the drywall square is like this big. Motherfuckers got, and it's above my toilet. They got drywall across my bathroom all over my clothes. I was like, you fucking retards.
So, Mr. Look, no, we're just not licensed. Yeah. Mr. This is why you pay cheap money.
He's all right. Sorry, I'm only licensed on GTA roleplay.
Is that what you're playing right now?
Yeah.
Is that your thing now?
Yeah.
No more Call of Duty?
Yeah, I haven't played Call of Duty in a minute.
Oh. Well, the
I've been-
beta, right? The beta was good? Was it good?
No.
No.
I didn't play. I don't play
I want to play
multiplayer.
it, though.
I don't play multiplayer, so I only like the battle royale.
This week oh, yes. I like the, what is it?
Plunder.
Plunder. I was going to say plungy jump.
Yeah. They got plunder on
I like
this
that
one.
stuff. One of the things I was thinking of this week is, Tay used to have tonsil stones. Have you ever, imagine being in a situation where
I've
you're just
seen those bitches too.
Getting a blowy woey from like a dude or a chick or whoever, they, them, politically correct, and you just smack that back of the throat.
And a stone.
And then a stone comes out and you're like, girl, you got a bag of cocaine up in there or what?
Bruh.
And you go down on there and it smells just like, ugh. Imagine
I
that.
heard that your breasts stink if you got stones in your
If you have stones, it does. It's very bad.
Yeah, you can push
Tay
it
had them.
out.
Yeah, Taylor, because I would like, I'm into that shit. I'm into the warts on the foot where they have to like, or the nails where they have to like rip up the nail. I love what I can
seen
watch
this
it for
dude's
days.
fucking ingrown toenail. It went through his skin and out the tip of his toe.
Yeah, that's what I love.
I was like, what the fuck?
I'm like, let me just watch more videos like this, like Pimple Popper, dude. That's my For You page if I get into it.
Oh hell no!
Oh, dude, I'm just like gonna rub a little one out, you know. I was like, that's pus. This is jizz. Yeah, you don't like that shit? That shit's fun, man.
Oh, that shit makes me wince.
Oh, dude, I'm like, smell it, man. Smell that little pus coming out.
Oof.
Or like when the ingrown hair is like a mile long.
I'm like, how do you get it that long? Like, how do you not recognize it?
Dude, people don't take care of themselves. It's weird.
Like,
I'm cool with
Like, I could see like if it was like right here on the back of your neck because you can't see it.
Sure.
But like when you're washing your hair, you would feel it.
Like a bump.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you can notice it.
Yeah,
like I get weird.
Look in the mirror, like, hey, what's this? And then, like, how do you not just take care of yourself and let it?
Like, I have to scrub behind my ears just because I get so much anxiety about like, am I presentable? Blah blah blah. Blah,
right.
blah, blah. But yeah, I mean, those little For You pages when I build them up, I'm just like, oh, toenail, dude, just rip it off.
Oh yeah.
Or like they're like horns.
Yeah.
Coming out of their head or their toes.
The toe ones always get me though.
We always make fun of my aunt because I can send my mom a picture. And we'll probably have to do this one day too, where I send her a picture of some nasty ass feet. And I'm like, whose feet are these? She's like, your aunt's. And I was like,
I'd be like,
that's exactly it, dude. Ding, 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 winner. Ding, 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 ding. You won $1 billion. My aunt's listening to this, so you guys are fucking assholes. I'm like, well, you're the one that has no nails on your pinky.
Oh my God. Ingrown toenails are painful too.
Thankfully, I've never had them. Will Neely had them. I can say his last name. Will had them.
I had one just because of football, but then after that,
I feel like I should have had them by now because I pull all the way to the root on the ends.
Oof. Yeah, you got to cut them straight.
And then I enjoy it because I'm just like, oh, look, I'm bleeding.
Gross.
Because I just pull them so bad. I'm like, I'm like, with my nail, I'm like, let me just, without fucking being a smart person, I'll use like the clippers, right? And I'm like, nah, dude, I can use my fingernail. I'm smart enough and I'll do it. And then it's like rips off the big part of it. I'm like, let's do it. Let's keep going. It feels good.
Fuck. That shit hurts.
Let's make it happen, bro. Let's make it happen.
I'm anal about my feet.
Well, can't wait to play Naked Attraction because you have to see these people's feet. Well, I guess they're not going to be the people because I have to work with Dana on this now.
Yeah, I will literally say no over feet.
Dude.
Like that last one with Jay. Like that last girl was cute, but then she had them fat ass Fred Flintstone feet. The girl that got stood up.
Oh, yeah.
But she had them big ass fucking Roadrunner feet.
Yeah. It's what happens when you run on dirt all the time,
Bro, her fucking big toe was fucking a club. Shit was 2 thumbs. Like, bro.
It was a fucking bowling things that stand up.
Have you seen Elmer Fudd when he gives a thumb up? And like it's all fat.
Yeah, it's the big tip.
Yeah, that's fucking her.
There's some wieners like that too.
Gross.
I like the ones that go like they go thin and then they go out and then they go in again with the tip again. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Dana, we're going to have to do Google search, safe search off.
Yeah. Remember? Yeah. Well, no, all I had to do was search naked women standing up, full body. And then one page came up where I was able to pull 5 of them out. And then I was like, okay, this one, that one, this one. I was like, oh, I don't know who to pick. I was like, let me just go down.
I'm picky. I'll say no if the bitch have fingernails.
No, you don't want a girl with fingernails?
Like long ass
nails. Oh, you know what was funny at work today when you bring up the fingernails? Yeah. They announced the winners for the Halloween contest, and one of them was a Mexican dressed as a chola. But then I was just like,
you do that every day.
Me?
No, the Hispanics dressed as cholas.
I was like, me?
I
was like, I don't do that.
Let me get my eyebrows.
Yeah, I gotta buy one of those things. I need to use your Amazon Prime thing. But
you dress up as Morticia.
But then I was just like, what the fuck? Isn't this like racist against Hispanics? Like this is maybe she wasn't Hispanic, maybe she was Asian.
Like that fucking thing you showed me, that bar that had fucking Wetback Wednesday.
I thought I saved the video for that today, and I didn't. But
I
yeah,
got it.
Wetback Wednesday.
I have it.
Pull it up, because then I can just, if you were looking on the phone, we can react to it, and then I just post it on. You guys can see it too. This is one thing I sent him, and I was like, the Mexicans. But here's the thing: when these white guys say this, he's like, "Yeah, you guys have White Trash Tuesdays," and I'm like, "Yes, we do." And I'm still not. I don't want you to be offended by it. I'm not offended by Wetback Tuesdays. Let's see. Mexican American Wednesdays. Mexicano.
Not 5 Coronas for $7. That's
Dude, tell me about it.
That's a bargain.
And 75-cent tacos, usually there's $1.19.
Huh.
Yeah.
Or $3 tacos.
Oh, dude, for like 1 or 2.
Remember that bar we went to that had during the election and that had all those tacos?
What?
You were DJing there? It was me, you.
During the election?
Yeah, Trump and Hillary election. And that's when Trump won that night, and you're DJing at that bar. And we were eating street tacos there over in Arvada. That shit was fun.
Yes, I think I do.
That little dive bar.
Oh, yes. Then I remember. That was like a one-time thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the first time.
Oh. People should be concerned. We don't have white people. We don't have Cracker Jack Mondays. We don't have saltine Cracker Tuesdays.
This fool's.
Well,
That's how fucking big of an idiot I am playing video games.
you are. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're doing a good job. You said you got a paycheck finally.
Yeah, I get for the most part. I get paid from it. Yeah,
That's good. I mean, at the end of the day, what works for you?
I switched platforms too. I was on Twitch originally, getting paid from that, but then I switched to Kick.
Kick you in the ball sack is what I'm saying. Want to see those little tumblies, turning around
Like that Asian girl.
Tumblinos.
I can't even do it. I'll fucking pull a hamstring. Jesus Christ.
Do you guys smell that? It smells like shit.
Not my booty.
Mine. Yeah, somebody needs the insignia of that.
Insignia.
What the fuck?
Banana ducks.
I was thinking eventually I'll do this for us, but although we have the new intro, which hopefully you guys enjoyed it, this will be this episode. But I do want to do like this really cool. This dude was animating these ducks, which I thought we would like be walking down the street in this like cartoon look. They were like ready to go kick some ass, and you're like, "Yeah, bro!" Like whack. And then he hits like his like remote or like his watch, and we turn into these badass banana ducks and start fighting crime.
That too.
That would be dope as duck.
That would be
dope as duck. You know what I'm saying?
So if we get that figured out, we should just do like stupid cutscenes of us dancing in different spots.
Yeah, we can do that too. We do have to do videos. We do have to start picking up the pace on that stuff because I know I can just start shooting out real stuff.
We can just do
now.
stupid dances.
Because actually, this will end with because we did it last week too. You and I hit the spot on the trans controversy last week towards the end of the video of last week. So we were talking about this person was trans and they're going to all these restaurants and they're videotaping purposely. So I had asked, you about what is this for? Is it clout? Is it to shame people? Is it to cause more hate? I don't fucking get it. And then interestingly enough, even though we record towards the weekend or like today's Tuesday, Monday, we try to record on the weekend to release on Thursday, but most of these individuals, they might have a way of catching these videos earlier, but everything was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday about all of the people making TikToks, gay, straight, trans, being like, this is bullshit. Right. And I was just like, oh shit, things are going down now. And there is even a divide.
So they agreed with us.
Yes, they agreed with us.
Because we felt like that dude was just doing it for clout or just trying to get that restaurant in trouble.
I feel that sometimes people are in a position where maybe there's so much pain and hurt that they will try to
take it out
others down to feel better. I mean, I think we've all done it to some extent.
It's basically bullying.
Conscious thing. Yeah, it is.
But instead of just doing it to one person, they can do it to a whole bunch of people at once.
Yeah, and this person was like, this gay guy was like, this is stupid. Like this is idiotic. Like you're over here trying to fire somebody because
they're not used to it.
they're not used to it. And you know my philosophy on things, however age you are times 365 days or 4 days, whatever, that's who you are. But to change to change instantaneously is impossible. And I think to expect somebody to do that is fucking naive and immature and stupid, or maybe just, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that.
But I wanted to touch upon that because I know we were talking about. I was like, oh,
yeah, we had some questions on it for sure.
Our hardcore topics are being fucking blasted on TikTok right now in the sense of like everybody was on
the side that we sided on, even though we joke around with the shit.
And we'll always joke around,
and we always joke around. That's always going to be us that have a sense of humor about all of it. But on a serious note, that's cool that
There was another person that said, I don't know if this was true or not, but it was just more funny of just the way it was presented. And it's the way the trans person said it in this video too, where like, it just cuts me.
It just cuts right.
I'm like, it just, my organs are just slopping out, like my sloppy Joe, that man witch is coming out. Jesus. My man meat is finally getting out of my body, my system. But this person was like, I went to Taco Bell today. And they just cut me. And I think it was real because I think her concern was I still sound masculine.
Right.
Speakerphone. And obviously she's like, if there's any tips on how to sound more feminine. And I'm just like, just be you need to be masculine or feminine. Like at this point in time, just if you're not there yet with your fucking drugs that you're taking or whatever medication that you're taking, that's cool.
Yeah, just still be in your transition.
But I mean, you got to understand. I mean, I would hope people understand that you can be a guy that has a very feminine or light voice, and you're going to be called ma'am at some point in time. And
because
even though you're straight.
Like when we used to work at McDonald's, there'd be females that sounded like a female, but when they come to the drive-thru, have a mustache, and I'd be like, "Have a good day, sir," and I'd be like, "Oh," as they're driving off. I'm like, "Oh, I just called that dude sir." Yeah, it was a man. Yeah.
It was a female.
Yeah, and it's all by accident. Like,
yeah, I don't think it's meant to be hurtful. I just think it's going to take decades
to even get used to it
to get to that point.
Right,
and that's kind of the maybe the acknowledgement that I think people should have. I think people should have the acknowledgement that it's going to take time to change. If you don't like something, I think even if it's this situation or any other situation, get the fuck away from it. Somebody else has
also stated though, like I see a couple sides of this. Like there's a person that's saying if you have pronouns or whatever, you shouldn't expect people to have that same belief as you. You know what I'm saying? Because you could believe you're a fucking Ford Fusion.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I have to say that you're a Ford fucking Fusion.
No, that's what
you know what I'm saying? I don't have to believe that. I know you're either a man or a woman. So
yeah, and I mean, I think for me, my biggest thing on the Republican side that are very firm on their stances. Don't tell me what I have to do. I think that's all it is.
Right.
And it's the same thing for me when I see a Christian commercial, I'm like, fuck this commercial. I don't want to fucking see that commercial.
Right.
And I just think at the end of the day, unless you're ready to have a civil conversation, because I was watching these people destroy some fucking art in a museum because they wanted to protest climate change or shit. I'm just like, are you serious right now? This is fucking ridiculous. Why don't you spend the time 8 hours out of your day and walk to everybody's house to try to convince them rather than fucking destroying somebody's art?
Right.
That's fucking historical at this point in time. It does drive me a little bit insane about how the hardcore left, where I've been very vocal about it, where I'm in the middle that leans towards the right on most subjects, but the gay and the trans, I'm cool with the respect thing, but I don't want you fucking preaching to me. That's the only thing.
It's like I don't need it to be shoved down my throat.
I don't go out to the middle of the street doing the podcast with you, or we don't go out to the middle of the street being like, you need to believe in this. This is where like I draw the line.
Exactly.
I'm just like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that's all fucked up.
And then doing it for some like the clout thing like that maybe she was doing, because last week you were like he, and I was like. I was listening to the podcast and I was just like, that is you. That's how you're going to talk. And I know you don't mean any disrespect by it. there's no hurt to it because we have agreed on that stuff, but it's just more of like I was like, oh man. And then you said earlier that last week you're like, oh yeah, our podcast is racist. And I'm like, whoa.
Racially diverse.
Yeah. And I was
when
like,
it comes to jokes,
we just like stereotypes. I was listening to that in the podcast. I was like, should I edit this out? I was like, just leave it in.
Yeah, just leave it in. It's racial. It's racially diverse when it comes to jokes
about people's ethnicities. Yeah, what I'm saying. Everybody's unique. Everyone's different. But yeah, that's where I wanted to end with.
That's good stuff, though.
I had fun.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a good one. We had some shit to go through. I can't wait because we have the new intro and the background stuff.
Oh, baby.
We're gonna do that. And then you and I here switch it around, figure things out. And then next week we'll have some naked attraction games.
Yeah.
I have to find some music for that, and then we'll figure it out. But thanks for coming to another episode of Banana Ducks number Ocho.
All right. ESPN the 8.
Ocho. Fuck off.